Everyone, it is noon on the nose on Tuesday, December 31st. And so let's have a look at our scalps that we had, our day trades. And so the first one we were looking at was Tesla. We were bullish above 426.50 with a target of 427.50 all the way up to 430. Now, this one actually tagged right at the open, and this is kind of a cheeky move. I don't know if anybody would have caught this one, but we opened here and shot all the way up to 427, whatever the high was here, 427.93. So that hit our first target of 427.50, and then it came down. But essentially, we were bearish below 421.50, and so this on the downside, it came down here and hit some targets, and then we had another opportunity for it here to break below 421.50. And this one actually came all the way down here to 414. What was the low? 413.70. And we were bearish below all the way down to 417.50. So this one actually, we got all of the profit that we were looking for here. And then we had another opportunity again to do that. So anyway, we got that for a total of $5 if we included this portion here. That was a dollar here, and then $4 on the way down. So anyway, a couple opportunities to get that. And the overall sentiment was bearish. Like we talked about that this morning, because when we looked at the daily, we had the 4 and the 8 here. Now this is the 15 exponential moving average, and then we look that this upthrusted almost to where the 8 exponential moving average is, and then moved down. And so that's kind of where we opened and this R1. We were bearish anyway. We had a bearish sentiment on it, even though we didn't have a bias, just in case it went both ways. So anyway, Tesla was a really good trade. Let's go ahead and look at QQQ. Now the Qs, we were bullish above 518.50. So I had this green box that I have here marks the pre-market low and high from 4 a.m. Okay, so we wanted to be above this, the 518.50, in order to go long this pre-market. So that was kind of the range we were looking at. So we never triggered the bullish side, but we were bearish below 517.50. So when we opened here, this one here came up and would have kind of tagged us in on our trade. And then our final target was 514. So this was a big thrust down. We didn't make it up. We came back up and tested the open. And pretty much this dotted line is halfway through the pre-market. So we could see that was kind of support. We didn't hold that. We came back down to this S2, hammered, came back and tested the open again, and then all the way down. Our target was 514, and we actually came down here to 513, which was actually not too bad. But anyway, looking at that's a $3.50 move from 517.50 down to 514, where we would have gotten out. And so I do mention, like, this was really choppy, but if you can see the 4 and the 8 moving average, so the this red choppy line in here and the blue one, as long as we stayed below those, then it was great to stay in the trade. But this was kind of, I don't know what they're doing here. If they're just taking out stops with these wide swings, just up and down. It was a little bit strange today watching that, and especially seeing this form when we were looking at this candle. You just had a massive wedge here, and then that gave out. So anyway, pretty good trade setups today. We are 4 for 4 so far for this week. And so it was 2 for 2 today. So we have our 100% win rate so far for the first 2 trading days of the week. Tomorrow the market's closed, so I want to wish everybody a happy new year in advance. And yep, have a great rest of your trading day, and we'll see you in the new year. Take care.